facing up, of course, to Henrik Larsson. 5 goals already against Rangers this season. 14 in Celtic's last 7 games. 37 for the season. And 106 in 141 Celtic appearances. Fernando Ricksen was taken off after only 23 minutes of the 6-2 defeat earlier in the season. He has something to prove. Johan Mjällby trying to find some room. In from Thompson. It won't count. Ramon Vega headed the ball into the back of the net, but the whistle had already gone for an infringement.
And the referee making an instant decision there, very close, making no attempt to go for that ball. Don't think it was...
Over elaborate Kontiman, and Rangers now in trouble. Bobby Petta with a chance to create. Kontiman makes up for his error. And that's a wild one from Fernando Ricksen. Barry Ferguson protesting immediately to Hugh Dallas because he knows what's about to happen. It's the first yellow card of the match. And it's Ricksen. Which immediately, well, he puts him on a tightrope.
It does. I thought it was a rather impetuous tackle. I didn't think there was any need for it at all. It always looked as though Larsson was getting to the ball first. He goes down rather heavily. Ricksen coming in late. I don't think he can have any complaints. He's not happy with the situation there, but referee Dallas, in my opinion, making the absolutely correct decision and clamping down on that challenge. Don't think
it's man for man. Thompson's corner kick. Sutton got the header, and again, there's Mjällby. Henrik Larsson! Spectacular effort. And with Larsson, you're almost expecting him to score.
You do. I mean, that is a very difficult opportunity for Henrik Larsson, but he is such a class player that you wouldn't have been surprised if that had ended up in the box. But once again, I feel Rangers not defending the cross particularly well. They look a little bit nervous.
16 minutes gone. Still no goals. Larsson's flick to Sutton. Henrik Larsson again. Here's a chance. And Celtic will open the scoring. And it's Alan Thompson. Celtic picked a hole in the centre of the Rangers defence. And it's Thompson who makes it 1-0.
Well, we've spoken about it. They look very nervous at the heart of that defence again. Getting dragged all over the place, huge gap. Larsson laying the ball in for Thompson. Good support from Thompson. Easy opportunity at the end of the day, but very concerning from a Rangers point of view. The amount of space that Celtic found through the heart of that defence. But Henrik Larsson going for a little touch in from Sutton. Lovely little roll pass to him, and super support from Thompson from midfield. And that was a reasonably easy opportunity for a man of this calibre.
Rangers in defensive disarray. Left. It's no title decider this, but it could have a huge bearing on where the championship ends up. Thompson's pass. Kontiman, short with the pass for Kloss. And good thinking from Paul Lambert. Needed to lift it a little bit higher, and if he'd done so, it could have been 2-0.
Yeah, it could have been a lovely through ball from Thompson. Kontiman just a little bit short with the back pass, and Lambert smartly onto it. Just needed.
That's the furthest forward Tom Boyd's been. Playing as an auxiliary left winger at the moment, Tom Boyd. And it's a red card for Ricksen. One foul too many as far as Hugh Dallas is concerned. Second yellow adds up to red. And Ricksen's troubled Rangers career gets no better.
And there was always signs that it was going to flare up with Ricksen. He's had so many challenges, late challenges, and he really can't complain. There is absolutely no need for him to go into that challenge out on the touchline. Tom Boyd taking it. Rickson comes in late. Referee Dallas, yellow card, and he's off.
Thompson's free kick. Vega's there, and the whistle's gone over Newman. The 1-2 with McCann. Good challenge. He really is an absolute steal at £50,000 from Hibs, Agat. And he sets up Henrik Larsson. And now Thompson! A chance to seal the points for Thompson. And he will hope that he doesn't regret this moment.
That was a real opportunity, was it, Celtic? Hitting on the break, a lovely pass in from Larsson. You just feel that Thompson has got to hit the target there. He just got under it a little bit. It was a real opportunity. Look, perhaps there was a little deflection onto it there from Kloss, but an opportunity wasted.
Petter's cross, Conterman's header, flicked away by Ferguson. Onto it is a Gat. Powerfully struck, blocked away by Kloss. And an angry exchange between Newman and Kloss following this stop from the goalkeeper.
Celtic just really want to waste some time. They've got the lead. They're not really interested in scoring another goal. They just want to take the full 3 points, even though it is a slender lead, with Rangers still coming forward and still with the opportunity of levelling it.
Inside the last minute of the match, the second minute of stoppage time. Arthur Newman. An upward shot, because it skidded off the turf, but it was straight at Robert Douglas. And there won't be too many more opportunities to score in this match. Barry Ferguson's sliding challenge knocks the ball out of play. And Celtic, naturally enough, in no great hurry to take this throw. The celebrations are starting already. We've now played 2 minutes of added time. We're surely seconds away from the final whistle. And there it is. Martin O'Neill celebrates the polite handshake with Dick Advocaat. And surely Celtic have taken a giant stride, a decisive stride towards the league championship. Alan Thompson with the only goal of the game. Maybe a touch of good fortune about it in the way it came around. Unsure defending from Rangers, punished by Thompson. And when Fernando Rickson of Rangers was sent off before half-time, you felt that was that. Rangers reorganised and fought back in the second half and produced a performance which was in sharp contrast to the way they played in the first half. But what they lacked was the cutting edge, and it's Martin O'Neill's team which comes out on top. A handshake for the match officials. But the one nagging doubt that you have in your mind, Willie, is that Rangers might well and should well have had a penalty kick.
Yeah, you really can't write the script for these games, can you? Because Rangers absolutely not in this game in the first half. Celtic totally dominated it. Celtic get the lead. Rangers have a man sent off just before half-time. Rejig things, go to a back four and put three into midfield with two guys coming on, and then start to dominate the game. Play extremely well with 10 men. Put an awful lot into it, perhaps. The cause has brought them together to produce that performance in the second half. But it was a super performance by Rangers in the second half. And with that penalty, there will be the lingering doubt that perhaps the stand-side linesman should have helped his referee a little bit more and perhaps given that spot kick. I'm sure Dick Advocaat will be looking at that after the game. He had a wry smile on his face at full time, and he'll be thinking that perhaps they were hard done by not to get that spot kick. I think over the piece, Celtic definitely dominated in the first half, streets ahead of Rangers, but the second half, to Rangers' credit, they came back. It was a far closer game with a lot of good performances on both sides, and a game played in a really